What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of the Final Fantasy XIII Escape from Gran Pulse challenge. Now, in the last session we had quite a tough time and like the last hour or two was definitely quite a slog and things got a little bit chaotic and difficult against Mission 12. But thankfully we had quite a major breakthrough and finally managed to defeat it. Now, one thing I said that I would do was basically during all of my repeat attempts, a couple of times I accidentally just like pressed the Fortisol twice. I didn't know you could basically do it twice, and even though you already have it like kind of in effect, you can basically just stack another one on top which does nothing and it wastes it. Now these are very precious, and as you saw in Mission 12, if you have them you should definitely try to keep them for as long as you can. And so what I did was to use the cheat table, like the thing that I mentioned earlier, to basically edit some of those back in. Now basically, to tell a long story short, because like the modding scene for Final Fantasy XIII for this kind of stuff is very kind of limited, what I couldn't do was I had basically an empty slot here, and the cheat table I had, I couldn't just basically go to wherever this slot corresponded to and give myself some Fortisol. It didn't really work. It was basically whatever is already in this slot, you can change the number from 1 to 99 and just give yourself as many as you like. But if it's empty, you can't simply just sort of find what to put in. I mean, I don't know the modding and the hacking scene well enough to be able to do that. And so I was struggling. I spent about half an hour trying to see if I could basically kind of fill this slot, and I couldn't. Now, what I had to end up doing, it was a bit of a silly way to do it, but I couldn't find another way without having to basically abandon this save and go back to the one before I defeated this mission, which I really didn't want to do. And that was to basically dismantle my other Doctor's Code. I had another one here, and that gives me a Fortisol and Aegisol, and so I dismantled that to get it back, and then I could fiddle around with the amount to make sure that I kind of rebalance things to how they were before. So I lost another Doctor's Code. Hopefully we'll manage without it. We'll see how it goes, or maybe I can come across like another one somehow or something. I don't really know. But yeah, basically, as I say, the editing in that sense is very limited. Like you can't, for example, use the cheat table to just edit yourself a weapon that you don't have, or an accessory that you don't have, or even an item you don't have. You can only play around with the numbers of what you already have as of making this video. Now, interesting enough, what I did see was that someone was basically in the process of building like a save editor, something a little bit more like how Final Fantasy X editor works for Final Fantasy X. And what they talked about specifically was that eventually they would like to add something called save teleportation, which is quite literally what I would have used in order to basically work with this series. Now, as of this time, whoever's working on that, they haven't got far enough yet to do that save teleportation thing, but there's some basic things available in terms of a save editor. Nothing that would have really helped me as much in this case. The cheat table that I have is already fine, but maybe in the future for people that want to try stuff like this, definitely Google Final Fantasy XIII Steam version save editor, and maybe that project will have kind of progressed enough by then to also have like a functioning save teleporter and that kind of thing. Now also, since starting this challenge, weirdly enough, I have been saying for years, as have many other people in the community, that this game needs a re-release on the PS5. Like a Final Fantasy XIII Trilogy Pack for the PS5, a little bit of remastering. As you can see, even if you just simply upscale the game, it already looks very nice. You don't have to do like a huge amount. But if they added like a couple of extra little like remaster features to make it nicer, I think it would be a great little pack for the PS5, and I think a lot of people would still get it. So I heard on Twitter, it's just purely rumors at the moment, but there is a chance that a trilogy remaster, well, or a re-release, not sure if it's a remaster, but a re-release might be coming to PS5 this year. So there's nothing official as of this point in like early January 2024. But it might be happening, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Could be very good because yeah, it's something that I think has been necessary for years at this point. They did the Pixel remasters, they've done like, you know, Crisis Core Reunion, they've done a whole bunch of things in the meantime. The Final Fantasy VIII remaster was one of the laziest I think I've ever seen. Even that got a remaster which was really half-assed, and for me no better than just the bog standard Steam version of Final Fantasy IX, let's say, that wasn't called a remaster. But this game just has not been re-released on the PS5. I'm sure they have their reasons, but I feel like it could definitely benefit. So, for now at least, we will make do with the Steam version. And probably, honestly, even after the remaster comes out, maybe the Steam version, due to being able to use things like editors and the cheat tables and that kind of stuff, might still make it better for content for me, but we'll see. So that's some updates on the world of Final Fantasy XIII and the run. But an important update we have here is that we can finally get a major step closer to being able to ride a Chocobo. So we gain access to this area, and oh, okay. Well, I jumped the gun. I thought there would be a Seed Stone in here. Not yet. I guess. Damn it. Okay. I'll have a look around anyway, but then I think we probably have to head out like around here or something. So we're getting close. There's 2 new ones that have appeared. That one's a Chocobo one anyway, because we can't get up there. But hopefully in this session we get the Chocobo, because we really need it. As you've seen, Hecaton Chair just continues to be an absolute menace, and I really need just some more powerful... I think it's just mostly health. I just need to be able to get more health. And if I can, I think that should help. So I'll probably swap Vanille back out once we're ready to fight again. I'll go back to having Lightning as the leader. But yeah, we can't do it yet, I'm pretty sure. We need like an item to be able to do it, and that's from like mission 14, I believe. Now, there is another chest here, but it's guarded by a bunch of Sahagins, which I think at the moment, again, is a step too far for us. I think I'll probably go back to this team, which has worked well for us in general. Basically, being able to use an Aegisol allowed me to kind of not need hope, but in general, I think it's probably not going to be the most repeatable way to play. So we need to have our setups here. Basically what we were doing before. Something like that. I'll probably set up one combat clinic. I have a feeling we're just going to get completely blasted out against these Sahagins, but it's worth a go. I really hope I don't live to regret having to dismantle that Doctor's Code. But you saw, I mean, I ended up with 0 Fortizols after all of those spam repeat attempts and just like overpressing the X-Bun. And so the Fortizols are just so important. They can really change the whole like complexion of a battle. And so I feel like I had to find a way to hack those back in. So we'll see. I think here we go back to kind of strength being important. But I think HP is pretty important too. Okay. I think let's just see, is there any chance of us surviving against them, and we won't waste too much time. I don't know what's in the chest here. It could be something rubbish. Ooh. You know what? I still think we probably need Protect. I don't think we can do it. Even if we get a preemptive strike, there's too many of them. Oh! This enemy's by itself? Shit, I wasn't expecting that. Fine. Yeah, see, now it's going to do a very quick stagger here. Yeah, my commandos didn't get a chance. So this is why it's going to survive. But I think it's a very quick stagger, so I think we'll be able to get it second time. I thought this guy was connected to the other set, which is a good thing actually, because as you can see, it's a tough customer. Let me get one more set here, just to... I don't think this was supposed to be Delta attack, that was a mistake.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Haven't given it a chance to really attack yet. One more set here. Alright, here we go. I mean, a one-on-one battle well, 3-on-1 battle against this guy seems perfectly fine. It still hasn't damaged us yet, to be fair. But just a lot of HP, 257,000 here. But I think if we're going to survive in Tajin's Tower and the forced missions that we have to do there, we got work to do. Chocobo is just absolutely essential. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem, but let's just stagger it quick. Ah, that was a mistake.
Time for another
Yeah, start of the sesh here. Not going to waste time, just go. Because it doesn't get any defensive boosts, thankfully. And it's still not doing a lot of damage, but it can inflict daze, as you've seen. Yeah, not going to switch away from aggression here. I need to desync with Snow. There we go. I think we'll be able to get it done this time. Come on. Really got to finish it, guys. Come on. God damn it. There we go.
Just another battle.
That's one of those where if you're facing like 3 or 4 of them, you basically have no chance. It'd be like 1,000,000 HP to take out. So, if we're against these guys, maybe there's there's 5 of them. Let's try. Maybe we can get a preemptive here. I want to try to get a preemptive and then see if just using Blitz can keep them at bay. Sometimes when it starts you off like that, they make you think that you can get the preemptive, like they're unaware of you. But it's like you move a pixel and the warning begins, so... Either they like have to run into you, basically. Okay, turn around. Yeah. So it's a trick, like it makes you think if they're not alerted when you're that close, surely you should be able to get a preemptive, but no. So you need to kind of get out and go back in. Now, is there a good point of attack here? Maybe this one? Let's see. Not going to waste too much time here. I just want like one good preemptive attack to see if it changes anything. There you go. I still think it's not going to be enough, but let's see. Oh my god, why am I an idiot? Wait, this wasn't a preemptive. Anyway, that still proved my point. But regardless, even if I came in here with a preemptive, it wouldn't have mattered. They're just too strong. Whoops. See, now here there was no time for warning, but still, it's just... But still, it's not going to work, so I'm just going to get out of here. They were doing like 200 and something damage each. I would have had to just really waste a lot of time prepping and then just really grinding them down. It's just... I'll be back here anyway. It's not worth it. So I will edit ahead to whatever the next quest is that I have to do. Okay, so I went to the wrong one. I didn't see this one over here. But this should be number 13. Yes, indeed. Okay, Goblin Chieftain. Let's get this one done. I think we've defeated this group basically before anyway. Something like it. So, of course, again, it's like the furthest possible point. Yeah, before you get the Chocobo, they really, you know, make you realize why you want a Chocobo. Like, you get the point, but then they reinforce it another 10 times. Just for good measure. They just keep sending you back and forth. And being like, wouldn't this be easier if we had a Chocobo? Get out of there. Stupid wolves. it. With this one, I think 14 might be the Waystone one, possibly. Nah, I think that's a later one. I think that's like 17 or something. But I think what we can generally do is hopefully do 13, 14, 17, and then I'm pretty certain that will also unlock the Waystone near Hecaton chair. So then we can really start to, like, everything we've covered so far, we can generally explore it and go back and forth much more quickly. So it shouldn't be as bad. Worst case, if I'm still super struggling against Hecaton chair, it's not as much of a grind to just zip back to here and just do some more stuff. And thankfully, once you do get the Chocobo, the grind is basically just riding around on the Chocobo and digging up more stuff that's hopefully valuable. That's basically the grind. So it's much less reliant on trying to defeat enemies to try and have them drop something valuable that you can use. So it will definitely make our life much easier. Now, there is obviously going to be a ceiling to that stuff, because there's going to be certain things I won't be able to get unless I really do defeat bosses, so we will see. But first things first, we have to defeat this group of goblins, and then do one more mission. I think it's against Sahagins, which we've already seen could be a problem. And so it's definitely not a foregone conclusion, but we will see. Yeah, they're right there. Okay. And well, I want to do my best to stay away from using things like Fortizol and Aegisol. I really needed it for Mission 12. It was an absolute must. That's, well, with the setup that I had and what I thought was necessary, maybe there was a much better way to do it. But as I say, this is just a blind run and me just making it up as I go along. Right, let's see if we can take out some of these. Wait, why didn't I get a preemptive? I kind of... This has been happening kind of frequently here. I don't know why. That's kind of not fair, man. That was very clear. They were not alerted at all there. I don't know if, like, certain missions, they're kind of immune to preemptives. That's weird. I swear they were nowhere near it. Yeah, there you go. Maybe I wasn't focused if that didn't happen last time. Like, as in... They've spread out a lot, which is not good. So I want to try and take out at least 2 of the goblins again. But I can't go too aggressively here, otherwise I will die. And you can see they have a lot of health, so it's going to take some work here. Starting to think that maybe upgrading this weapon for lightning was potentially the wrong call. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some protect on there. Basically, while there's multiples of these guys around, it's going to be a problem. So all that needs to happen is for Snow to stop provoking them for like 10 seconds, and then they come and Goblin Punch a couple of times. And even with Protect, I think they'll probably kill us with a couple of them, so gotta watch out. What I will do, I will still Mystic Tower just a little bit here. I need some more momentum, but not too much.
Change of plan.
Yeah. Especially once they got bravery, they're dangerous little guys. And I'm getting some bad timing. I'm doing the blitz, but it's not really working. Oof, 781. How? That's way too much damage. Honestly, let's help Snow here. He's in trouble. Okay. Yeah, I really need to just... I'm preferring not to stagger for now. This is still like interrupting at least to some degree and stuff. And at 230% stagger, I think I'm doing okay damage to it. Thankfully they don't have vigilance, otherwise I think Snow might have died, honestly, by this point. And you can see the buffs last a long time. Oh boy. It's really taking time here. But yeah, I probably should have put something onto Lightning to improve her strength. Snow seems to be doing a good job of just keeping these guys provoked. And well, hopefully once I'm done with the first one, the others should have relatively less health, so that will help. Yeah, the normal attack is definitely much more manageable. Quick. Ah, Goblin Punch, there you go. See, I took one there, and it basically can't be avoided. I couldn't interrupt it. At least it's run out here. Let me get out of the way. I'm going to focus singularly on this guy now. Taking a chance here. I really need to kill this guy with the stagger, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. They're tough, man. I'm just really underpowered. This weapon needs to go up like multiple notches. Or I need to choose a different one at this stage. Thankfully, again, the Chocobos will give me the luxury of being able to power up multiple weapons because I'll just farm the gil for it. Alright, come on. Unless... ah, shit, I didn't realize. I got used to using Blitz, so... okay. This will help even the odds a little. Is that it? Is that all the damage? Okay, this guy's closer to dying. Focus on him. But you've seen, I mean, the battle can turn pretty quickly if you're not careful, especially while there's still at least 2 of them. So, not going to take any big risks here. It's not worth it. Not going to restart this one. It should die soon before these enhancements really cause a problem. There we go. Just the chief left. So now, should be in a better position. Let's stabilize a little. Unsure if the same rules apply to him in terms of magic and... yeah, can't tell. Alright, let's just go for it. Somehow me and Snow still synced up again, so I'm going to do this. Just really break it up. Yeah, still don't know. Not sure like what it takes to really kind of obtain that information without having to use a Libroscope and stuff. I hate these wasted turns. I just hate it when that happens. I think still it's the same thing. It's weaker to magic. Yeah, definitely. Thankfully we can stagger it relatively fast, so I think from here the battle's ours really, but So that puts us basically one mission away from being able to get the
Ready for
Chocobo.
the next fight.
Yeah, 16-minute target time, so fair enough. And what do we get? Cobaltite. Okay. Remember, no motherlode access, so I guess all of these are still okay. But we're not getting anything like high level here. Okay. So, that should be mission 17, the orange waypoint one. We don't need to do that right now. I think it's this one. So that should be the Chocobo mission here. Very, very important. It's one of those, again, where if I'm struggling, you've got to get the... got to get the shrouds out. And make sure we win. Right, here it is. Should be Sahagins, yes. Right, now we have to go to where the Chocobos are, I'm pretty sure. That's where the fight will be. And let's double check. Because we don't have a Chocobo, it costs us a lot of time to go to the wrong place. But yeah, I will zip ahead to there, and we will see if we can beat these guys. So now the big question is, how many of them do we have to defeat for... Oh, it goes straight... okay. Yeah, I mean, can we just restart and... No. I forgot that that's how it worked. So I don't think... Do we then not have a chance? It's always a cutscene one, so you don't get a preemptive, or what? I think we're going to have to play this game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no preemptive strikes allowed. Now, you saw that they immediately, depending on who they choose to attack, they can take you out very, 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 very quickly. Come on, stop picking on Hope. Yeah, they get off to such a fast start that... Yeah, this is trouble. We just need to get a foothold. I think maybe once we do, we'll be able to stabilize things a bit, but it's going to be a bit tough to get that first foothold here. I'm starting to think I'll probably need an Aegisol so that I can just go more on the attack, but let's have a few more goes here without. It's so quick and you get interrupted so quickly. Okay, let's see if we can just survive for a second. Yeah, I really need Snow to kind of use his provoke and stabilize things here. Then I have to hope that I can start to take some of them out with a bit of this. Honestly, might summon. Might be a good idea. Come on, Lightning, do something! Oh my god, she just watched. 35,000. Okay. I feel it's going to be very tough to gain any kind of window for some kind of Mystic Tower here. Yeah, Snow's taking a beating. He died? Come on! Wow, if even Snow's dying here, then I don't think we have much of a shot. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. If even Snow can't survive, then we're struggling. It's very easy to say, let me just skip the bullshit, just put a Aegisol on and just get the job done. But no. I don't think so. Honestly, I think once I get stable, I might just summon and see if I can clear some stuff out in the meantime. I'd rather summon than use an Aegisol. So let's see who they go for here. Yeah, it's so quick.
No.
Even if you're immediately healing yourself, you'll die because of the interruptions. So you have to hope for a bit of luck here. Yikes. But this has to be... This is literally a battle that we have to win. There's no, like... There's no ifs or buts here. It's got to be one. So... We will win, but I'm just trying to find the least kind of expensive way to do it.
Back off.
Wow, Snow got slowed as well.
We gotta win this.
Okay, this was a bit of a lucky start.
Back off.
Okay, this time I will summon.
Odin.
And in the meantime, I will see if I can take out some of these guys. They're very easy to stagger, but we've just generally not had a chance. So, we'll see. And Odin's obviously very good at interrupting these guys as well, which is nice. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah, just very good area of effect, as you're seeing here. But these guys are resilient. They're not dying as easily as I thought. Even with Odin, it's taking a lot here. With this, I never really know what the best thing to do is, so just auto everything. I can't bother. Just hope for the best. But I should be able to kill at least one or two of them here. And well, I don't know how much damage the others have taken in the meantime. Not as much as I hoped, once again. This theme.
Shake the ground.
Okay,
The storm is here.
let's do that.
Until next time.
Ah, okay, nice. So one of the Sahagins died too, which is huge. And this means that thanks to the summon, we should be safe here. This should be game over for them. Yeah, definitely rather this than use the Aegisol. Let's see.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, let's get aggressive here. Might regret this.
Take this.
Come on, Snow. Wow, took him so bloody long. Yeah, there's still, like, you see what I mean? Like, even at this stage, you'd think it's in the bag.
We gotta win this.
But even with Protect, I just went to aggression for 10 seconds and already I was starting to die. It's just... It wasn't as easy as it looked. Okay, now it's definitely easy. Right, let's get this done. If I die from here, it would be one of my most embarrassing defeats of all time. It's going for lightning, it's trying to make it happen. It's doing its best. It's not going to happen though. But literally just having one more minion with it made all the difference. But there we go, the Chocobo is ours. Whew. There it is, Ghazal reigns.